Morning, Truly.
She needed space.
Yeah. I'm feeling claustrophobic today. It's my stuff, and I know it's my stuff, but still, I needed some space. Oh, okay. It's funny the way spirit works. You ever notice that? Funny the way spirit works. Today's talk is actually about instant gratification versus delayed gratification. It's a tough one. Anyway, bear with me. It's unfortunately all chicken scratch because I've been up most of the evening with my little guy who's teething. So
That's rough.
yeah. But it's okay.
It's a good thing.
Divine order.
It's
divine
a good thing.
order. Yes.
It's growing properly.
Okay. So, energetically, we all shift all of the time. Humans are in a constant state of flux, even though we don't see it as such. Have you been noticing the energy around you lately? Have you noticed the speed at which everything moves? Each year, everything becomes faster and faster. I'm sure you've noticed this. One of my struggles as of late is instant gratification versus delayed gratification. I think we all struggle with this, actually. I'm a really big fan of Billy Connolly. I don't know if you all know who Billy Connolly is. He's actually a Scottish comedian. And sometimes he's a little crass, to be very honest. Probably most of the time he's a little crass. But he has this really good line. And he talks about what women want from men. But really, if you put it into context of instant gratification, I think it's really actually applicable to all of us. So I want to read it to you. Oh, okay, here we go. I want this. I want that. I demand a share of that, and some of this, and all of that. I want less of this, and more of this, and plenty of that. And another thing. I want it now. I want it yesterday, and I want more tomorrow, and stay a man, stay awake, because the demands will change. He says it like that. It's pretty funny. I really don't do it justice, but it's a little too crass to actually play for a church service. So, having said that, that's really how a lot of us feel about a lot of things. Have you noticed? I want it now. I want it yesterday. And I want some of this and that. I want it all. Never mind just this. Anyway, having a young family and coping with all of the demands of life isn't easy. You guys know this. It isn't easy to teach my kids delayed gratification either. It's downright difficult, actually. We so easily forget that time truly is limited and that we need to choose the overall better option, not just what will fill the need at the moment. Every day I talk to people about the power of their free will or their willpower. You see, it is our own willpower that drives us on. And we as a society, nay, as the human race, have become extremely lazy. We think if it doesn't happen now or soon, I'm not doing it. Forget it. I'm just not going to do it. It can wait. I'm not doing it. When was the last time you did something that took time, something that took effort, something that required dedication? If you need proof that we as a society, as a human race, have really become lazy, think about all those New Year's resolutions, how they usually die come the end of February. We try, in my house, to wait. We wait on turning the iPad on in the morning. Right, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah. We wait to make dinner together. We wait to eat dinner together as a family. We wait to make sure that we have enough money to go out for dinner when Mommy's too tired to make dinner. I personally have been struggling with waiting on snacks and cookies and chips after work. I wait and I wait and I wait and I try to take a healthier choice, but sometimes it doesn't work. We use the power of our will in the afterlife as well. Time does not exist on the other side. I think most of you know this. And quite often, people ask me, when I'm working with them, why their deceased loved one has not completely crossed over, or maybe stuck in limbo, or maybe are still in life review, and it's been a long time, a couple decades maybe. I unfortunately usually have to explain that, you know, it's our free will, it's our willpower that drives us forward. And because there's no such thing as time on the other side, how quickly or slowly we move through those transitions is really all up to us. It's how quickly or slowly we want to deal with our own life issues and how we progress through things. Sometimes I run into spirits who are stuck, really stuck. God love them stuck. Unfortunately, the truth of the matter is they're choosing to stay there. They're choosing to be there. They're choosing not to move forward. A lot of us are choosing to do that, you know? A lot of us. And I think it's interesting that I've known some really dynamite mediums in my day, some fantastic people, some great teachers, and yet they're not educating themselves. They're not moving forward. They're not making an effort to learn new things, new techniques, strive for new possibilities. It's really unfortunate because the world doesn't stay still. We never do. The old adage, you need to work hard for all of the good things in life, really is true. Really is true. When it comes down to it, for us spiritualists, it's part of our principles, really. Number 5, personal responsibility. Number 6, compensation and retribution for all deeds. And of course, number 7, eternal progress. Eternal progress is so big. All of these things help us make the right choices, you know, and keeping them in our regular thoughts and in our prayers help us move forward as individuals, but also help us as a collective, as humanity, move forward. Oh, we need to make the conscious effort to slow it all down. We need to wait. We need to stop. We need to rest. We need to listen. We need to start now. One of my favorite things when I was teaching, Lyceum, was 2 years ago, last year, 2 years ago, kids class. Yeah, it could be 3 years now. It's been a couple of years. This page here. It's 11 Rules for Being Human. And I'd like to read it to you, and hopefully some of it will resonate with you. Number 1, you will receive a body. You may like it or you may hate it, but it will be yours for the entire time that you're here on earth. Number 2, you will learn lessons. You're enrolled in a full-time informal school called life. Each day in this school, you will have the opportunity to learn lessons. You may like the lessons, or you may think of them as irrelevant and stupid. Number 3, there are no mistakes, only lessons. Growth is a process of trial and error or experimentation. The failed experiments are as much part of the process as the experiments that ultimately work. Let that sink in for a minute. Number 4, a lesson is repeated until learned. A lesson will be presented to you in various forms until you have learned it. You can then go on to the next lesson. Number 5, learning lessons does not end. There is no part of life that does not contain a lesson. You are alive, and there are lessons to be learned. Number 6, there is no better than here. When you are there, that has become here. And you will simply obtain another there, and you will keep looking for another better here. Number 7, Others are merely mirrors of you. You cannot love or hate something about another person unless it reflects something you love or hate about yourself. Number 8, what you make of life is up to you. You have all of the tools and resources that you need. What you do with them is up to you. The choice is yours. Number 9, the answers lie within you. The answers to life's questions lie inside of you. All you need to do is look, listen, and trust. Trust, very important. Number 10, you're going to forget all this.
No.
Number 11, you can remember it anytime you want. Delayed gratification, free will, being human, all not easy. Not easy things at all. But all very worthwhile. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you.